Missy. I am going to talk today a little bit about how I use free groups on Facebook to build my business. So I run a free 7-day clean eating group every month from my personal Facebook page, and I invite from my personal Facebook page, my Instagram account, and my Rocket Mom Fitness like page. So that is how I advertise for my clean eating group. But the reason you want to run some sort of free group is based on the idea that you are adding value to the people who follow you. It doesn't necessarily have to be a clean eating group. It could be a family clean eating group. It could be a wake up and work out group, a walking challenge group, a water challenge group. Anything that has to do some sort of way with health and fitness, I think is great for building your business. So the first thing that I do is I obviously advertise for my group, and then I ask them to send me their email and to send me a personal message, and also to add me on Facebook as a friend on my personal page. So when they do that and they send me their email because they're interested in joining the group, it would be really easy for me to just say, hey, thanks, got your email. Can't wait to have you in the group. But it's important that you take that first initial contact and gathering that email as a relationship building opportunity. So when I receive their email or I make that first initial contact with them, I make sure that I tell them how excited I am to have them in the group, because I am excited. I'm going to learn from them as well. And then I start to get to know them. I ask questions about them. I ask them to tell me a little bit more about themselves, tell me why they want to be in the clean eating group, and start to have them build a relationship with me and give me some information from their life that I can then relate to with my own story. So I try to build those relationships very, very early in that process. Then I make sure that I am putting their email in a list in my Gmail. I send out a monthly newsletter with clean eating tips and sales that are going on and groups that I'm starting. So I add them to that list so that they can stay connected to me long term. And then I also send them a clean eating to-do list. And on that to-do list, there is a section where it asks them to create a free Team Beachbody account. So I do let them know from the get-go that I am a Beachbody coach, but that this is a free group and that I use the free account to keep track of them, basically, so that it makes it possible for me to be their coach. So most people are totally cool with that. It does help you identify those people who are already coaches, or who have maybe been in a challenge group, or who already have a Team Beachbody account, who have probably purchased a program, which might be possible coaches or possible customers for you. And it gives you a chance to see that, oh, they need to do a coach switch or whatever. And that in itself is a valuable tool right there if you have to do a coach switch, because you get to ask them about their Beachbody experience. Hey, I see that you have a Beachbody account already. Do you have a coach already? Have you been in a challenge group? Have you done a Beachbody program? And it opens the door for you to talk to them. So don't be freaked out by the fact that they already have an account. Most of them have no clue who their coach is. And so it's okay to go ahead and do that coach switch when you're actually going to be the one coaching them. So then I have them sign up for a free account, and I get them into my group, and I try really hard to run a really great group and be engaged with them and offer really great clean eating tips, and to lead by example, and to be involved during the week in my group, obviously. Then when the group is over, I personally do not take people out of my clean eating group. I leave it open. So I have hundreds of people that are in my clean eating group still, and I rerun that every month. So the idea behind not taking people out is that you have a list in there, an automatic list of every single person who's done your clean eating group. So that is a list of people that you can go back to re-engage and to talk to. And so before I restart my clean eating group, I will post in the group that I'm restarting it, and if they want to do it again, to send me a message. So if they're planning on re-engaging in the group that month because they're still in there, I encourage them to send me a message so that I can re-engage with them. And so I can continue to build that relationship. So some people will go through my clean eating group every month for 6 months. And what happens is they build that rapport with me, and all of a sudden I become the expert, right? I become the go-to person on clean eating. So when they have a question, even when the group's not running, I'm the one that they come to. And so it builds that relationship of trust and rapport. So they're more likely to become a coach on your team or to become a customer down the road. If you're giving them value out of love and for free. So the other thing that I like to do at the end of my clean eating group is to message everybody who was actively involved that month. So if they sent me a message that month and were actively involved in the group, I send them a follow-up message that's something like, hey, this is Missy. I'm just checking in. I wanted to see how the clean eating group went for you this week, and if you had any feedback for me, or if there's anything else I can help you with. So I just want to see how their week went. And a lot of times you'll get people who said they were going to do the group who actually don't participate, and they'll message you back and say, hey, I totally watched everything, but I don't feel comfortable posting in the group. So that's your chance to engage with that person, to give them some one-on-one coaching and invite them to be part of another kind of your group. So this is a perfect opportunity after your free group is over to let them know that you are running a challenge group or whatever kind of group you're running that may not be a free group, and to ask them if they were interested. I have often opened up my challenge groups specifically in the beginning just to my clean eating people who have already gone through my clean eating group. I will message them and say, okay, I am inviting you guys first. If you guys want a spot in my challenge group, I'm going to let you guys take them first. So they kind of get exclusive rights to become my customers in my challenge groups. So that's something that I've done to motivate them to become challengers. But oftentimes after the free clean eating group, they feel great. They've lost weight. They have learned something. They're excited. They have momentum, and they want to continue that momentum. So following up after your free group, after you've built that trust and that momentum, and offering them a chance to be part of something great like your team of coaches or your challenge group, it's so important because they've built all that momentum. And if you don't offer that to them, you lose that momentum again. And you lose their excitement, and you lose that attention that you've captured with them. And you lose that ability to help them further on their journey by getting them to do a challenge group with you and to really commit not just to clean eating or whatever, but also to fitness or to coaching. So those are the things that I have kind of done to make sure that I have created a system with my free groups that allows me to feel like my time is profitable, because my free groups take me a lot of time. So if you're going to run a free group, let people know that your time is valuable and that they need to do something for you. And that is signing up for a free account. So for example, this month I had 3 people who have been in my clean eating groups before order Shakeology without telling me, and which is great. But if I wouldn't have captured their emails and I wouldn't have made them create a free account, they probably would have just ordered off Shakeology.com, and I would have lost out on the customer, and they would have lost out on the coach. So when I saw their Shakeology go through, I was able to see that order and to message them and say, hey, this is Missy. Is that you who ordered Shakeology? How do you like it? What flavor did you order? Let me help you make recipes that you like. And so I was able to reach out to them because they were my free customer, and then become a paying customer and offer them value to help them with their journey on Shakeology when they didn't even know that I could do that. So that is a way that's super important for you to take your free groups and make them profitable and to make them worth your time. So those are just my tips. Those are the things I do. I hope that was helpful. Feel free to message me if you have questions about how I do things, or comment below this video and I'll try to get back to you.